Hang on, sorry. Just channeling my inner PokeTuber or Magic Tuber right here, so I hopefully can be as entertaining as them. This is Brews and Studs, and welcome on into this unboxing video. I know that we typically do not do this type of video on this channel, but you know what? Sometimes I get really bored in reviewing action figures. No, actually, I don't get really bored in reviewing action figures, but sometimes I just need to switch things up on a channel to see what's going on. So, more than a few months back, Magic the Gathering and Wizard of the Coast teamed up with Warhammer 40K to come out with 4 separate commander decks. I've already reviewed the Imperium one, and today we're going to be reviewing and looking at the Necron one. So we will definitely see what exactly this deck has to offer. So let's just rip the box and dive right on in. All right, in our journey in this Tomb World, we will see exactly what this Universes Beyond deck actually has to offer us. So let's bust it open right now. Some more custom box art over here, and to dump out the goods. All right, folks, we have a very shiny pack over here, and I can't wait to get inside of this, so let's just bust it open right now. So obviously we have the Silent King as the commander, and we will see exactly what's up with it. What nice artwork. I love the foiling that's going on with this card over here, and the foiling especially around the electric arcs. This is an excellent looking card. I love it. It looks like we have Imhotep the Stormlord, which again is, I believe, the alternate commander. And again, this is the second foil that you would get out of the commander decks. And I love the holographic glow that is all over this card. Here is your fearsome flayed one with the flesh all draped. And I believe that the artist did a very fantastic job of representing this into art form. Hexmark Destroyer. Very interesting looking. Plasmacer. I am not actually very familiar with this one. I actually did not know that this was a unit that exists in the Necron lineup. Psychromancer I am. Celtic Immortal. Man, I love Immortals with their like heavy Gauss flares and stuff. And I love that monolith in the background. In all honesty, the monolith is really my favorite Necron vehicle. It's so badass. Love it. And then you have a Space Marine, unfortunately, being melted over here. Got the Scorpec Destroyer. Very cool with the blades going on. Triarch Praetorian. Very cool. Again, the artist did a fantastic job of making this glow effect on the Necron, which makes it really come alive and pop out. Night Scythe. This is also very interesting. Love the bagel or crescent moon look of this scythe. And look at this, crew 2. Okay, so you need 2 people to actually man this Night Scythe. So Defile. Dread Return. So there's obviously this rule in which Necrons can regenerate in their turn after they have been defeated. So I believe that this is supposed to be the entire idea of this card, which is really cool that they were able to put it in. Cranial Plating, Hedron Archive. Very interesting. Mask of Memory. What is this? Whenever a equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, you may draw 2 cards. If you do, discard a card. Very interesting. Your classic Soul Ring that is in pretty much every single Magic the Gathering deck. One of those must-have cards you have to have, literally. So powerful. What I find interesting, too, is that the whole entire Necron deck is based on death, and which is very interesting because you would think that the Necrons really aren't death because they're literally immortal. So the color choice of this is very interesting, but it actually does make sense. So you have a Barren War, Myriad Landscape. So I suppose that this is another, what, hidden monolith in the background with the... I forget exactly what this thing is called, but it looks almost like a volcano erupting, which is very cool. Reliquary Tower. Got the Night Scythe down over there. Darkness. Go for the throat. They always have to put the Space Marine in front. Arcane Signet. Add 1 mana of any color in your commander's color identity. So basically this is going to only add black mana. Commander's Sphere, and I believe that every single one of the Necron Lords should actually have one of these things, which is very interesting. Mind Stone. Thought Vessel. Ooh, no maximum hand size. Very interesting. Unstable Obelisk. Wayfarer's Bauble. Desert of the Glorified. Again, the monolith that is being covered by the sands, which is a very interesting touch. Polluted Mire. Vault of Whispers. Ooh, this is a really nice card. You get a very, very, very good look of the Necron Tomb World that is going on over here. I really like land cards in Magic the Gathering. I think they really display a lot of character, and this card, I mean, to be honest, is perfect. I absolutely love it. Probably my favorite card so far. Enric the Traveler. Ooh, it's a rare card too. Legendary Artifact Creature. Very interesting. Biotransference. Chronomancer. I really like the little cubes that are going on here. Again, the artist just did a fantastic job. A Necron Cryptek. Again, another rare card. Illuminer Xeras. Ooh, the Locust Heavy Destroyer. Man, this is so cool looking, especially with the glow over here. Lich Guards are pretty cool. They're always very fearsome in the game. I also like Necron Deathmarks just because of their sniper abilities. This again is actually one of my favorite Necron units. I can't wait until Joy Toy comes out with their own Deathmark, so look for that in the future. There we go, Necron Overlord with the scythe here. So this perfectly resembles Death, and this is fantastic. Out of the Tombs, which is enchantment, very interesting. Royal Warden. Oh, here we go. This is where the heavy hitters come. So the C'tans are very, very awesome, and this is obviously a shard of the C'tan. And oh man, this is such a cool card. So actually in the game, I don't know like if you get a real sense of how big this C'tan is, but looking at this card, this is insane. You get to see these Space Marines here, and they're completely dwarfed by this Nightbringer. So this is sweet looking. Holy crap. And this is the Shard of the Void Dragon. Again, very, very powerful creature over here. And these are also very, very powerful units in the Warhammer tabletop game. So this is sweet, man. Scorpec Lords. Technomancer. Their name is Death. So this is the Void Dragon over here. And I'm sure that the Void Dragon is using its powers to obliterate everything. Their name is Legion. This is a very interesting card. You get more of this Tomb World kind of effect. Very creepy up here. This artist definitely did capture the whole entire atmosphere of the Tomb World. Tomb Blades. Man, there are a ton of rare cards in here. I actually did not know that there are so many rare cards. Trazyn the Infinite. As long as Trazyn the Infinite is on the battlefield, it has all activated abilities of all artifact cards in your graveyard. Wow, this is pretty powerful. Cool stuff. Triax Stalker. The War in Heaven. So this is obviously a saga card. Canoptic Scarab Swarm. I like how these scarabs are literally swarming over this poor Imperial Guardsman. This guy unfortunately does not have any chance of surviving. Canoptic Spider. Canoptic Tomb Sentinel, Canoptic Wraith, Convergence of Dominion. It's a very interesting, like, shattered kind of obelisk and a very barren wasteland over here. Crypto Thrall, interesting. Ooh, Ghost Ark here. This is a very cool vehicle. One of the primary vehicles. I sincerely hope they have the obelisk in here. Or the monolith, sorry. Oh, there we go. My favorite, the Necron monolith. There is so much going on with this thing. Flying Indestructible 7/7. Man, this is sweet. You got the Necron warriors being teleported in. I can't remember all the different weaponry on this thing, but this is sweet. Probably, again, likely my second favorite, if not my favorite card now. You always have to have a resurrection orb. Necrons literally live on resurrection. Scepter of Eternal Glory. Very interesting. Here we go, another land, Tomb Fortress. This is gorgeous. Very creepy, but very gorgeous. Got the mists over here, and then, again, a beautiful picture of the tomb world. Man, these artists seriously know what's going on. Very impressive. Beacon of Unrest. Living Death totally represents Necrons 100%. Mutilate, Caged Sun. This is very interesting, and I believe that this is another Catan that's in the middle. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. Endless Atlas, Gilded Lotus. Wow. Add 3 mana of any color. Is this a new card? Granted, it is a 5 casting, but this is pretty powerful. Wow. Obviously not as powerful as the Black Lotus. Everybody wants the Black Lotus, right? Mystic Forge. Sculpting Steel. And then you have a bunch of swamps, which really reflect, again, a Necron world, how they basically obliterate all life here. Very interesting how you have the Gauss flares being shot out. More Necrons, very creepy in the background. There's the Night Size flying over a barren wasteland. And I believe that we have pretty much the same here. And then we're going to look all the way in the back. There should be some tokens. Obviously, this is the main commander of the deck, and this is a special card. This is a super thick card, so you can see this is a regular one, and this is the, I suppose, the special card that you would want to display. So very cool. All right, we have looked through the whole entire commander deck, so let me wrap this up. Yeah, I know. I wasn't exactly that entertaining compared to the premier PokeTubers that are out there. But hey, at least I damn well tried. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really like doing things that are not exactly normal to this channel, and it gives the content a little bit of a fresh air. So that's exactly why I wanted to do it. And plus, I have an extreme interest in, obviously, Warhammer 40K, as well as, well, Magic the Gathering, as I grew up on Magic the Gathering. I really wanted to experience this deck opening for, obviously, myself and you guys to see my reaction of it. So overall, I mean, this is just an amazing product. I would never have imagined in my 20, 30 years of being in probably both of these realms that both of them would just merge together and make a product such as this. So maybe sometime in the future, Warhammer will team up with Wizard of the Coast again to give something very cool like this. But anyways, thank you for watching this one. I appreciate you especially watching this because this is not my normal content. So thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you all in the next one.